Tallis will be sharing some thoughts with the group about the impact of the program on her. So Tallis?
Hi. How can you sum up the best 6 years of your life in one 2 to 5 minute speech? It's hard, but I'll try. My name is Tallis Davis from Edmonton, Alberta, and I'm a recent Tim Hortons Children's Foundation YLP graduate. I'd like to talk a little bit about my time with the foundation. Before coming to camp, I was so shy. The me you see standing here in front of you didn't exist. I, like most of the graduates here, was going through a rough time at this point in my life. My father had just been diagnosed with COPD and was told he was going to need a double lung transplant to survive another year. My life felt out of control. I had to spend a lot of time away from school to take care of my 2 younger brothers, so my grades and social life were suffering greatly. I was self-conscious, self-doubting, and overall confused about what direction my life wanted to go in. One day, in the 7th grade, I was called down to the school office, handed a thick envelope, and told to read it. In the envelope was an invitation to come to camp, and at the time, I didn't realize how great this opportunity was for me. Imagine your first time getting on a plane, but you're too scared to talk to anyone. It's intimidating. Getting to camp, though, I was amazed at the beauty of it all. How could such a place exist? So warm, it was clean, just beautiful. I remember the first few days, I always felt like I was on the outside looking in. I tried hard to fit in, but I never felt satisfied. In time, though, as do most campers, I learned to open up. The girls in my group, I soon realized, were just like me, and my counselors were fun and understanding of everyone's different life experiences. The counselors treated us not only like campers, but friends. The next 5 years in the youth leadership program were spent bonding with girls that have come to be some of my best friends, and most recently, some level 5 boys I've come to love just as much. I've grown. I started to know myself better and better every year, learning my limits and capabilities, learning that I can do anything I set my mind to. I've met counselors that have forever changed my life, with insight, advice, wisdom, and most of all, friendship. I think my best memory of camp isn't really a memory. It's more a montage of many great memories. Laughing with my cabin mates, telling stories, our nightly debriefs. I think that's the thing most people take away from camp, just how whole it makes you feel, knowing that there are people that get you and accept you for who you are. The skills I took away from camp will always be with me. Portaging taught me to always keep my goal, the end, in mind, and I'll always make it. High ropes taught me to trust my peers first and foremost, and always just to go for it. Camp gave me the confidence to do what was right for me, no matter what anybody else says, and to always speak my mind. I've been taught to always be honest, because honesty, along with perseverance and patience, are virtues often taken for granted. I now have the confidence to move on with my life, knowing I'll be okay. I used to think that when I left camp, I'd be lost, broken, and confused, just like when I arrived. I now know I've taken so much more away from the experience than I even realized. I'll be fine. I know that now. I plan to go to university and get my Bachelor's of Science and eventually become a psychiatrist. I always wanted to go to school and to have a career, but I never thought I would have the confidence or the money to do it. Now I have the backing of the bursary to help with funding, and I figured I've accomplished so much here that I never thought I could do, so why not this? I would like to say thank you. Thank you to all the people in this room, my friends, my teammates. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you to my sponsors, Mark and Diana Haven. Thank you to all the restaurant owners who sponsor a child. Thank you so much for your donations and support. You're changing a life. I guarantee it. You've changed mine forever. Congratulations to my fellow graduates of 2012. Laugh, love, play. And remember, the rest is just sand.
Now, in closing, There's so many great stories on the stage, and I mean, Tallis, you did such a great job of telling us about what the program meant to you. And I think if you spoke to any one of the great young people on the stage here with me, or some of the amazing young people that you've encountered through all of your communities as restaurant owners, as you've supported this program over the years, you'll hear numerous great stories about the impact this has and a lifelong benefit it has on the kids. And Justyn wanted to close this segment of the meeting with his comments just to summarize what the YLP program is all about. So Justyn, if you can please join us, thanks.
Whoops, sorry. Good afternoon. My name is Justyn Greenaway, and I'm from Peachland, BC. Like many of you, I've faced many hardships, such as a parent's divorce or a beloved family member passing. When I was younger, I had faced both of these essentially back to back. When I was 7, my father had left, and when I was 10, my grandmother had passed on. Life suddenly became really hard, and the perpetual bullying at school didn't make it any easier. However, looking back today, I see these events not only helped form me, but helped adjust my perspective on the world. But at the time, all they did was devastate me. My world has been torn from my hands, and I pulled away. I began to seclude myself. Nobody recognized who I was anymore, not even my own family. Then when I was 13, I received a letter from the foundation asking me to join the YLP. How could I ignore that after an amazing summer in Kananaskis? It was probably the best 10 days of my life and the most exciting 10 days of my life each year. When I look back now, I see how much the foundation has saved my life and how many other lives have been changed. It's incredible. Like Dave said, next year we'll be serving over 16,000 children. And that is all thanks to every single one of you who sponsors a child. And I'd personally like to thank my sponsors, the McCaulays. So, you all have my deepest thank you, and not only mine, but on behalf of the entire grad class of YLP, not only in Western Canada, but everyone, we thank you. And as much as this plaque that we were given last night has my name on it, it belongs to everyone. Thank you.
Once again, I know I speak on behalf of all of us. Congratulations to all of you. You have a bright future ahead. To everybody here, thanks very much for helping us make this difference in our communities year in and year out. Thank you.